Hello and welcome to Mid-American Gardener. I'm your host, Jennifer Nelson, filling in for Tanisha Shade Spain. Thank you so much for joining us live tonight. We have a lot to talk about this evening. Joining me are three of our wonderful expert panelists. So let's get to know who's here with us tonight. First, we have Chuck.
Yes, I'm Chuck Voigt. I was a vegetable and herb specialist at the University of Illinois for about 27 years and retired about 4 years ago. So I'm kind of getting used to the idea. But vegetable, herb questions, some general horticulture, so.
Oh, thanks, Chuck. And next we have?
Hi, I'm Jennifer Fishburn. I work for the University of Illinois Extension as a horticulture educator in the Springfield area. I oversee our Master Gardener and Master Naturalist volunteer programs. And I can talk just about anything, but I prefer probably vegetables and herbs, but Chuck's got that tonight. So I'll do house plants and perennial and annuals.
Great, thanks.
I'll share.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Jennifer. And next we have?
I'm Bob Skirvin, and my specialty is fruit crops, in particular small fruit crops, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. I spent 40 years on the faculty here on campus and been off for 10 now. So.
Oh, thanks, Bob. Just a reminder, you can give us a call tonight. We are live at 217-333-3495. Call us with your questions, and we are standing by ready to answer. So we're going to go to some show and tells. Everyone's got some really interesting show and tells tonight. And so first, Chuck, what did you bring?
Well, I brought some asparagus. I brought the white and the regular green. And I've heard, my sister saw in a store up in the Kankakee area, saw purple in a store, which I haven't seen that commercially before, but I know it exists. But the first point I want to make is that white asparagus is just green asparagus that's been grown without access to sun, so that it bleaches out like this. And some people swear by it. A lot of French cooking really likes it. I don't think it sells really well in Champaign-Urbana because I think this has been standing there for quite a while. They have wised up over the years, and they do stand it up in a little bit of water now, so it kind of stays hydrated. They used to just lay it down, and then what happens? It starts to dry out, and this end continues to grow, and so you get a kind of a crook at the end.
Does it start to green up at all sitting in the store? Well, it looks a little green on the tip.
The tips here do seem like they might be reacting to the fluorescence in the store. But it's a good time to think about asparagus, and if you want to have some asparagus, it would be good to think about it, because shortly would be time to get the roots ordered and go from there. When you're choosing a variety, Rutgers came up with an all-male way of making it. So most of those have Jersey in the title. It's interesting. New Jersey is the only state of the 50 states that doesn't have a university that has New Jersey in the name. Huh. But they put it on the asparagus.
They make sure they represent in the name.
So yeah. So the theory being, asparagus is dioecious. It has male and female plants, and the theory, at least, is that the females spend a lot of energy making seeds and fruits, and males are kind of carefree. They shed a little pollen and their work is done. And so the males seem to be a lot more productive. And so that's why there's an advantage to the all males. I would recommend you start with 1-year-old crowns, because 2-year-old crowns are available. They cost a lot more, and I think the transplant shock is more with them, so I don't know that you gain that whole year. Right. And if you're really a dedicated gardener and don't mind waiting an extra year, you can start them from seeds.
I've seen that, and it says like ready in 1,000 and some days.
I did that once. You soak the seeds, and then you plant them, and then they grow in a row, and you get these cute little asparagus ferns the first year, and then you dig them up and you plant them, in a nice deep trench, and then it's good for 20 or 25 years.
Is this time to order them?
I think
catalog, you order them now?
Yeah, I think so. The other thing you could do is a local garden center might get them in, but you want to be there the day they come in, because they're going to sit in an open basket there and go downhill really fast. So you don't want that to happen. So I think probably getting them mail order directly out of a nice moist warehouse would be better.
Yes.
That'll do it. And so that's what we're talking about tonight. The purple, it has limited commercial availability, but some. I've grown the purple passion. I have a few plants. It never yields very much for me, but
does it keep its color after it's cooked?
it does better than like purple beans and things. It does seem to hang on to the purplishness. Sometimes in the green you'll see a little bit of purplish toward the tip. That seems to stay too through cooking. So,
oh, lots of good asparagus tips tonight. So next we have Jennifer's show and tell.
So my show and tell this evening, I have an African violet. It's a great time of year when we're looking at our house plants. They're starting to look a little bit not so happy, that we can do some dividing of those. So what I have right here is one where 3 leaves were taken off last year off of a African violet. You just simply pinch the leaves down a little further on the stem, stick those in a little bit of rooting hormone, and then pop it in the container here, and you can see that each of them produced new leaves, and we have little babies growing. So at this point, this is ready to be transplanted again, and when you would do that, you'd put that into 3 separate containers. But when you put those larger leaves in there, you'll want to then moisten that soil really well, and then if you put it in some type of a plastic baggie that will seal, that acts as a greenhouse, and that'll help those plants propagate, and within a couple of months you'll have new babies. When you use the rooting hormone, make sure it looks kind of like baby powder. Make sure you put that in a different container and just get a little bit on the tip ends of the stems. You don't need a whole lot, but don't put that back.
Just trying not to do a promo.
But it's important when you take some out to dip it in, don't put it back in the bigger container. Just toss it, because you don't want to get any moisture in there.
But just any rooting hormone will do.
Yeah, there's lots of different ones, lots of different strengths if you're trying to root like a woody stem versus a African violet.
There are liquid concentrates as well.
There's some
I use
gels
one of those.
too.
It comes as a concentrate, and then you can dilute it to the strength that you need.
African violets do really well in a high light situation, so if yours is not looking so high, you might want to move it to a different location. I know mine's really enjoying its south window right now.
Yeah, and mine's pretty pathetic. So.
You wouldn't want a closed plastic bag in a south window,
No, I'm sorry. Thank you for that. Yes, take it out of the bag and place it in the window. If you put this in a south-facing window, you would see all the humidity and it would start to cook. So
yeah, it would be kind of like a little easy bake oven in there.
Yeah. It really just depends on your house and your lighting situations. Mine's back a little bit from the window, but and not in the bag.
Should I fess up?
When we left it home?
I should fess up that is actually from my kitchen counter, and I stuck those leaves in the pot back in March of 2019, and Jennifer opened it up today. So it's about time that it still looks pretty good. It's been under a plant light, so not in a south-facing window. It has not cooked anything. I have opened it up on occasion and given it a little bit of water and a little bit of fertilizer, but it's about time that I spring them out of their prison and plant them in separate pots.
You just pull them apart now?
Yes, just tease it. Just very gently, it'll tease right apart.
Yeah, but you technically don't even need the rooting powder if you don't want to do it, but it goes a little faster. It took about 2 months from the time I put them in to the time I saw some little baby plants showing up. So we are, just a reminder to all of you out there, we are live tonight, so you can call us at 217-333-3495 with all your burning horticulture questions. We're ready to answer. But without further ado, we'll go on to Bob Skirvin, which we know we're going to eat something when he comes in. We've got a smorgasbord of fruit to talk about.
Well, every time I'm on here, I always tell about it. I love grocery stores. Just crazy about grocery stores. Anyways, it's always fun to go and see what they have and the new produce. And anymore, there's so many international foods that are just all the time they're coming in, and things like the blueberries. We got the blueberries, but the only time we got those were in the spring. In early summer. Now you get them year round. And these are from Peru here. And I bought them, I think they're $1.89 for all of those big blueberries there, fresh. And I've been getting them from Chile and from Argentina. You'll be a lot of places really good. It's fun. I like to see, you read the label anymore, they're supposed to put the label where the product comes from. And you can check it out, find out what it is. And so the blueberries are wonderful for you. And blackberries are coming in too. These are from Mexico. And one of my friends developed these varieties. Actually, some of these are stuff I worked on, blackberries. And these, they can't advertise where I got them, but they were like 50 cents a package. And they're really, really, really very nice, beautiful things. Oh God, they taste good.
Well, I'm saying these are also a good time to buy them up, and both of these freeze really
you
well.
can freeze. Oh, that's really good. I was expecting a little sour. Those are not sour. Those are really good. I'm a blackberry.
I agree, they're tasty.
So there's a store right now that are there, and soon we'll talk about the big apples here. But next round. Thank you.
All right, well, okay, we're going to go through another round of show and tells, and just give us a call tonight, 217-333-3495. Chuck, what was your next?
I brought in a leek. I don't know if people are familiar with leeks. It's sort of like a toned down onion. It's the same plant genus, but a different species. It has flat leaves instead of tubular leaves like a regular onion. Doesn't have some of those harsh sulfurous chemicals that a good storage onion would have. This one, I think, was probably direct seeded because it doesn't have very much of a white shaft.
Oh.
And generally speaking, you would want 6-8 or more inches of white shaft. And the other reason I brought this in is it's getting to be, as we're in January and February, it's really time to start these if you want to, especially if you want to do competition leeks, like take one to the state fair or something. You can. I've literally had them as thick as my wrist.
Oh, wow.
But you have to get them started so that they're ready to go out in April or whenever the garden gets ready to do its thing. And then to get longer shafts, what I would do is take a bulb planter and make a hole as deep as I could, shake off some of the soil, drop it clear in there, water it in, and then just leave it that way. And then as it grows up a bit, gradually let it fill in around it, and then you get a much larger white portion of the shaft. The leaves, everything is certainly edible, but the leaves are a little tough, but they'd be really good in like a vegetable stock or something.
Now, don't they usually grow them in more of a sandy mix? Because every time I've cooked with leeks, they've always said, that's the
other thing is if you do that, dirt tends to get into these leaves. That V just catches it and then does it down there. So usually when you see like on Cooking Channel or something, they cut them in quarters and shake them out to get rid of some of that sand.
Okay.
I guess you could grow them on like muck soil or something, and then it wouldn't be gritty. It'd still be there, but it wouldn't be gritty.
You want muck or do you?
Leeks. This one wasn't horribly expensive, but certainly there's something where you can grow your own and do really well.
Okay. Yeah, good tip, good thing to try if you haven't tried it before.
Much easier to eat raw, at least for me, than a raw onion.
So if you don't like onions, give leeks a try. Okay, thank you, Chuck. Jennifer, what else did you bring?
So tonight I brought some garden seed catalogs. It doesn't really matter what kind of a garden seed catalog that you are getting in your mailbox at this time of year, but given the weather forecast for the next couple of days, if you're at home, this is going to be a good thing to curl up with as you're sitting on the couch, watching it rain outside and dreaming about March, April, and May.
Watching my yard float away.
What it might look like. But this is a great time to do this. And I'll just remind folks, when you do get those catalogs in the mail, take a look at the shipping costs that you see in there. Also be very cautious and looking at what size, if they're shipping plants, for example, or seeds, how many seeds are in a packet. Also look at the plant size that's going to be shipped and pay attention to that. And if the shipping cost, for example, is high or it might be free with a bigger purchase, find some gardening friends to share that order with is what I would do. Also about this time of year, if you're dreaming of that, usually January, February, maybe even early March, a lot of the companies will offer specials the earlier you order. So take a look at these. Do keep in mind, though, that the companies are going to show you the best picture possible of that plant. So yours may not look the same, or your vegetables may not look identical to that when you get the order. So do kind of read between the lines and make sure you know what you're purchasing. And talk to other gardeners.
Oh,
and I always
definitely.
have a rule at my house. I order one thing new every year, one new different kind of tomato or pepper, just to try it. My husband's very adamant you always get the same thing. Once it works, why mess with it? But I'm big on let's try something new and still use the old ones.
Oh,
as well.
definitely. And I would add, if it sounds too good to be true, do a little research before you order it, so that you're not ordering something nasty and invasive for your yard.
And if you're going to be ordering fruits or anything that would be perennial, make sure you pay particular attention to the hardiness zones and make sure it's hardy for your area.
Great tips. Great tips. We're going to sneak in a call here. On line 1, Bill from Tolono has a question about blackberries.
Oh my God, I think I have the telephone on.
Hi. My question about blackberries is back in the early 70s, I was a student down at SIU at Carbondale, and I worked with a guy named Dr. Hull on the Small Fruit Research Center, and I do not remember when we pruned the canes, if we did that in the spring or in the fall or in the dead winter. I know they're a biennial, so every other year or every year, they got fruit coming on the old, and then you got to prune it off. When is the proper time to prune? And on blueberries, when do you amend the pH of the soil? I've got the soil test, but I don't know when to amend the soil.
Oh, Bob, this got your name written all over it.
That's the good news. Is my question, but but the bad news, I didn't hear it all.
Oh,
Anyway,
well, how to prune blackberries, and how do you know when to amend the pH of the soil for blueberries?
Anyway, the time to prune blackberries is you're perfect. It's right now to start. You could do it probably next few weeks and be just ideal. It's so easy. You go out there, you can see the dead parts of the plant, and so if you look at your plants, they're big, and you can see the dead parts cut off. Now, one thing is a trick: if they're thornless blackberries, you have to be really careful about pruning out the tip. Those guys, you kind of want to leave them alone until a little bit later, because the way they die back from the tip. They die back. So if you prune here, it's going to start dying from that point back, and you may lose your blackberry altogether. But the thorny blackberries, you can go out there right now. It's perfect time to get out there. Now, in terms of there's a lot of plants on the ground. It's probably thin it down to a couple, 3 canes per hill. So if I were to hill here, got 2 or 3 canes kind of growing in here. And if you got them between, sometimes they sucker between the rows. And you can leave some of those, but they get really thick real fast, and so you want to get that out of the way. So in terms of the soil pH, is just they like this slightly acid, probably just 5.8, 6.5, something like that is what they like. So usually it's not too much of a problem. But you could.
How about blueberries, though? How would you?
The blueberries, they're much more delicate, and so in terms of that, they got to have the pH more acid. So you can take there's little kits you can get out to kind of get some idea what the soil is, and then there's special acid fertilizer plants, the fertilizer put in there. Now, one thing with blueberries you have to be real careful is what we recommend is ammonium sulfate, and there's also ammonium nitrate, and the ammonium nitrate that we use a lot of time for adjusting the pH in there will kill blueberries. So you have to be very careful with ammonium sulfate, and it works real well. It acidifies the ammonium, will run the pH down where you want it. But we'll have that, and then the sulfur actually makes sulfuric acid that acidifies the soil. You want that, and you could be doing that probably maybe a couple more weeks to fertilize your blueberries, but they'll be okay.
If you're going to plant them, though, the best thing to do is to amend it heavily before you ever plant them, right?
Yeah, find out what the pH is and take and put sulfur. We put out sulfur. And in the hole when you get ready to plant the dumb things, I always we used to go to Kmart didn't hear anymore. But at the end of the season, the garden centers, they have these big bags of sphagnum. They're half price at that point. That's when you want to buy it. Is buy some sphagnum and mix the soil. You dig your hole, dig it in, dig it half sphagnum, peat moss, and half soil, and then also have your pH adjusted. Usually put a little sulfur in there at the time, and if you have if you know the pH in their charts, you can get right on the web.
Okay.
You can take a full extension.
You want to avoid aluminum as well, don't you?
Right, yeah.
Because they'll sell aluminum sulfate to turn the hydrangeas from pink to blue. And you don't want that on blueberries either.
It'll kill blueberries.
Okay, all great tips. Thanks, guys. We're going to switch gears. And line 2, Brenda from Savoy has a question on African violets. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, I actually have 2 questions on African violets. One is, what's the best advice on when and how much to fertilize them? And the other is, when the blossoms are spent, do you just pinch off one little tiny blossom, or when the stalk is done, do you remove the stalk? How do you take care of the spent blossoms?
I've done both on the spent blossoms. Just kind of depends.
Just picking them off after they're spent usually. If you try to sometimes pick the dry ones off when you still have some nice fresh ones on there, you can actually bump those and knock those off. So I usually wait a little bit. As far as fertilizing, usually use a liquid fertilizer, mixing that into the water, and if you just follow the label directions, that would be the best advice I can get, because it just depends on how often you're going to fertilize and how much you're using as to the frequency. While they're blooming, I wouldn't be fertilizing weight, and usually not heavily in the winter when they're a little more what we call dormant. More when they're actively growing is when you're going to put that fertilizer on. And there are different, you can use just a general all-purpose, but there also are fertilizers just for African violets.
Yeah, if it's going to cause you a lot of forgetfulness, if you have all these different fertilizers, just a general one.
Would be fine.
No, great advice. We're going to go to line 4. Carolyn from Monticello has a question on grape pruning and ripening. Hi, Carolyn.
I can't hear you. You have to translate.
Hello.
Okay.
Yes, today I was out and I'd had a grapevine that had blown off of its frame, and I wondered when I should be pruning that. And I also had great problems. Last fall, I had what I thought would be a wonderful crop, and it never ripened. And I wondered what happened, because I've grown grapes very successfully for many years.
Okay, so the question is, when should she prune a grape that came off of its trellis? And she had trouble with the grapes ripening last fall. Was that kind of a rampant thing?
A lot of grapes don't ripen very well, but now is the perfect time to take and prune your grapes. And one of the most important things about grapes that you need to know is grapes only flower on last year's growth. They don't flower on 6-year-old growth, and they don't flower on 15-year-old growth. They grow on last year's. And so what you want to do when you prune your plant, you want to take and prune the plant and leave the last year's growth. And usually the way you can tell it is the newest growth is kind of tan colored. Okay. And the bark hasn't peeled yet. When you go a little bit further, you can see next down here, it starts getting kind of black gray, and it peels, and it's kind of cracked, and it looks old. And that does not produce any fruit. So if what happens with your big trellis, the reason it fell off there, it just plain got heavy. And all this old growth is not very productive because it's got all this old growth in there. So what you probably need to do is with this trellis, if you have a trellis in your backyard, or you're going to have a ornamental one, is you want to have one big cane that comes up that's tall, that's going to be their permanent part of the plant. And then coming off of that, you want to have these nice little shoots about maybe that long, maybe a little bit long, maybe 10, 15 buds long, of that kind of brownish, light brown colored material. Now, in terms of the ripening, I think the grapes will probably do better when they're better pruned like that. In terms of the ripening, the grapes are sometimes a little 2,4-D. If the neighbor sprayed that'll stop it from flowering, or they don't ripen normally.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of possibilities there, but probably the best thing is go do the pruning. And when you prune grapes, it's amazing. You'll cut off 85% of all the growth that's there, and you think you just murdered the plant, and they're going to scream at you because you're so horrible. But that's
I've been doing that. Grapes. I've been pruning off 90% of the vines, and they think I'm just terrible that I'm killing my grapevine.
Nope, it's prune and prune some more when it comes to grapes.
You're doing the right thing, Carolyn.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Carolyn. We have time for a really quick show and tell from Bob, which is
okay. Yeah,
which is your favorite?
Do this real fast. We're almost there. Is the other thing I really like about grocery stores is there's so many things to see. And right now, the people all around the world, the apple people have gone berserk, and they have all sorts of apples. And every time you go to the store, they got another 1 or 2 or 3 different kinds of varieties of apples. And so it's really fun, but some of them are really good, and some are bad, some are expensive, you know what it is. And so what I would tell my students to do is go, if you want to do that, buy 2 or 3 apples that you're questioning about, and cut it, Chuck. Don't do it in the store.
Don't do it in the store. I was going to say.
Take it out. I always tell people, you go to pick your own farm or something. Like, go out in the go out in the, buy one of each, and go out in the back and then take it.
All right.
Taste it. God, this is good.
There you have it.
And this is one. It's called Opal, and one of my graduate students brought one of these to me about 4 years ago. First, I'd never seen it anywhere, but now they're advertising in one of the local stores. I won't say which one. But it's really delicious. Some of the new apples are really good.
And they're super yellow. We all commented on how yellow these apples are. I don't know how well it comes through on the TV, but
it's really good. This one's called Opal, OPAL.
All right, so we'll look for that in the store. And unfortunately, we're out of time for tonight. But please visit us on Facebook and Instagram and keep up on all things Mid-American Gardener, and feel free to email us with your question to yourgarden@gmail.com, and we'll do our best to get them answered on a future show. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and hey, get your seed catalogs out this weekend. Go to the store and get some apples
and some blackberries
and some blackberries and some blueberries, and kick back and dream of spring.